Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com, and today I'm going to show you my special garlic and ginger Clifton Springs chicken wings. And why it's called that, well, you're going to have to read the post. Let's get started. First, we need a chicken wing anatomy session. That top part there, the part that attaches to the chicken, is called the drum. The middle part is called the flat, and the end is called the tip. So we're going to break this in 3 pieces. You're going to go with your knife between the drum and the flat until you can kind of see where that joint hinges. Just cut it until you can see the joint. Okay, see that? And now that's kind of a ball and socket type joint. And put your knife right in between and it will go through like butter. So the other end, the what's called the tip, you're going to cut that off right at the joint again. Just move it until you can see it. And we're going to throw away the tips because we don't want them. But you can make soup with those. So there's 5 pounds of chicken wings separated into the drum and flat. And I'm going to stop saying drum and flat now. We're going to season that with some black pepper and salt because I'm not going to season my flour. I want the seasoning on the chicken. That's some Frank's hot sauce. That's the official chicken wing hot sauce. We're going to put a few tablespoons of that. Give that a toss. And then we are going to pour in just a little bit of vegetable oil. Now I'm going to use a grapeseed oil. You want something neutral, okay? Something that doesn't really have any flavor. And we're going to coat those real lightly with the oil. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to coat these in flour and oven fry them. So we're going to fry these on a oiled pan. So put some aluminum foil on 2 half sheet pans. All right, I'm going to put a nice rounded cup of plain flour in a garbage bag or in a large plastic bag. I'm going to dump in my 5 pounds of wings. All right, I'm going to bunch it up so it doesn't fly all over my face. And then I'm going to shake it. And yes, shake and bake. Very funny. All right, so we're going to shake this till they're all coated. You can kind of feel them in there. And just make sure they're all really well mixed so there's no like wet spots on them. And there you go. Those are now floured or dredged, as they say in culinary school. You're going to take those out. And again, I'm going to show you 1 pan at a time here. But you're going to do 2 sheet pans, nice and evenly spaced. Now the pan is oiled as you saw, but you also want to spray some of that oil onto the chicken wing itself so it fries nice and crisp. These are going to go in a hot oven, okay, 400 degrees, and those are going to bake for a half hour, and then we're going to turn them over. Now, they're not going to look very good at this point, all right, but don't be scared. They got a half hour to go. The fat and the connective tissue is starting to break down the chicken wing. That's going to make them sticky and start to caramelize and get crispy in the oven. So while those are going for the second 30 minutes, we're going to make our ginger garlic sauce, which, strangely enough, has some crushed garlic and some ginger. So that's up to you. I like a lot of both. I'm going to put in a big spoon of hot sauce, which is optional, but I think you should put it. That's sambal, which is an Asian hot sauce. I got a half a cup of rice vinegar, very important, and a half a cup of packed brown sugar, and just maybe a teaspoon, a splash of soy. All right, so that's just to bring out the flavor in that glaze. Again, give this a taste when it comes to a boil, and you can adjust the seasonings if you want. And as soon as it's boiled, and as soon as you're happy with how it tastes, turn it off. All right, now our chicken is out of the oven. It's been an hour, half hour each side. They're nice and crispy and really, really, really nice texture. You're going to pour over half the sauce over half the wings. You're going to toss it in the bowl, and they should be coated evenly. Now, you don't have to do the flip toss here. I'm just showing off. You can just move them around with a spatula or with the tongs. All right, so we're going to pour those back on the sheet pan and just let them cool because people will go to grab these because they smell and look so delicious. There's nothing worse than third-degree garlic ginger burns. Okay, let these cool for about 5 to 10 minutes. The sauce will soak into the coating. It will stay kind of chewy and crispy and crunchy. And, oh, so good. All right, so that's Clifton Springs chicken wings. Put them on your serving tray and crack open a couple beers. Do not dip these in blue cheese with celery sticks, please. Please don't do that. Anyway, go to the site to get more info if necessary. And as always, enjoy.